Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. If you want to be at peace, you simply remain where you are, regardless of your feeling or no feeling, your concepts or no concepts, your experience or no experience. And whatever reference you have, whatever knowledge you have because of the investigation and the journey to find yourself, which is kind of cosmic joke. Whatever arises, even the self-knowledge, it's arising because someone tries to interpret it and goes into that movement where anyway it will disappear. So, when self-knowledge defines anything, let it be in the name of the truth, the absolute. Know that it is just the knowledge of somebody. So it is limited to the somebody. So I cannot speak myself now. If you need to dig more, if you have questions about all this affair, welcome, I'm hearing you. Hi.
Hello, good morning. It's more of a comment than a question.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'd never thought about it before, but in English we say somebody.
Yeah.
Like, in French you say quelqu'un. But it's happening to somebody, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So within the word, it's actually already built the limitations of the perspective.
It doesn't see some part of the body, at least.
I'm sorry?
We don't see some part of the body, at least. Okay. Yeah, somebody.
So, yeah, but it's quite interesting. I'd never thought about that before. Somebody is...
So it's very clear.
Yeah, it's in English it becomes very clear. It's like breaking it down into the actual constitutive parts. Because so much of the mind that is arising comes from the body that we mistake. They're both objects, the mind and the body.
Yeah,
We often think
objects.
the mind isn't an object because it's not visible in a way that the body is. But yeah, somebody. That's it.
So you can keep it aside for some times, whenever you like.
Exactly, like a small tattoo. This is just somebody.
It's a bit too loud, this one. Sorry. Ah. Little bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ganga, hello.
Hello.
I think I understood what was my problem the last time, but maybe I can ask you before what you think was my problem in the last satsang or last
Yeah, I
time.
forgot, but because if it is a problem, it's nice to forget. So you are what now? You don't need to create a new problem unless it looks essential to you.
No, I think it's not created, it's there. So what I think is or was the problem that I placed myself in a mind who has the clarity that searching makes no sense, and that's why there happen no searching. Or I place myself in a mind where where I didn't believe my thoughts about the subject so much, and that's why what should not happen is searching or being caught by the thoughts, and so.
But you will always. The one I see may be quietened down, but those waves will always be there, isn't it? But maybe now you have seen that, okay, waves are there, I am also the waves, but I am not only the waves. This is my limited expression. But it's also a knowledge. What I tell you, it's also a knowledge which is the result of investigation. Now, what you are is not only also a knowledge. Nobody is there to know it.
Yeah, that's why I think the problem is that I just dropped the search, but not the seeker.
Yeah. That is the problem from the very beginning, which has not been touched. Yeah, we know, we make a journey of searching who am I, even if we hear we have not to search and all that. But it takes time for the mind. I mean, I speak now of a general case, and I was in that case also. So you make a journey, removing more and more concepts, but you totally forget that in fact from the very beginning it was to take yourself for a rising thought, let's say, a rising movement only. So that was the thing. That's why the question, who am I, is quite an amazing tool. Because, of course, it's a tool, so it can also happen in total different ways. But it reminds you, look, it's not, the problem is not the qualities or the defects of someone, of I, but it's that question I, is there then any problem?
Yeah, this is what I ask myself, because the split seconds I thought is the solution to go out of this game of seeker and finder and clarity and non-clarity and so on.
Yeah, it is.
So then what I thought, the problem is something with my split seconds.
Why you make a problem? Split second, what does it mean? Not to listen to the mind. So where is the problem?
Yeah, maybe it's not strong enough, or I...
No, it was never a split second.
Maybe even this, I don't know.
I am no. Otherwise, you see, it's radical. It's, you know, it's an indication to just see how to explain that from sleep, suddenly you wake up. Look, it takes a blink of an eye, not even. So suddenly you are clear, or I don't know, some people say you are enlightened, or you are freed from your concept. So from there, whatever the mind will say, even if it is about the subject, okay, it's a knowledge, but you will not be fooled anymore. Even though that person may still react like he reacted before in the life and all that, but there is this kind of natural waking up. Okay, where am I? And then you laugh because you say, okay, this is the way the play is, you know. What could have happened to you is like a kind, I call, of a glimpse. You saw that you were not all what you thought before. So you can say, I know I am now. But after, just the uttering of that makes a base, a landing place, and that you will lose. So you confuse the expression for what is, or even that is not well said. But
yeah, but the last month, so many times a day, something what I call it a split second happened, where I tried my best not to land on this first expression of this split second, and not on the mind.
Then why did you go? Why did you go? Once you see that that this is absolutely not a tiger, even if you see a tiger, you will say, it's just a glass. I mean, you must have not seen the nature of the mind. You know the concept, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough. I think it's not that. I think you just have still an idea that the person is so enlightened that he will not be identified anymore. You must have some concept like that.
What do you think it's not that?
Because it doesn't happen.
What?
That a person, that somebody, I, being alive, will be 24 hours all his life like an enlightened on two legs.
I don't have this concept, not at all.
Then honor what you see. If you speak like this to me, why don't you honor what you see? What else do you expect then?
Yeah, there's a doubting mind.
And you listen to the doubt. After all what we say. Oh, come. What is a doubt? Tell me now. What's a doubt?
I don't have a doubt right now, but it's said in general, though I thought I experienced the split seconds so much and not landed.
You cannot experience a split second, my dear.
I know, but
Okay, but then,
happened.
no, I said that because if you experience a split second, of course you will lose it because you listen to your mind afterwards.
I know. Yes.
Then, you like to play this game again, or you want to be freed from that, from all that thing?
Of course, I want to be free, but the mind comes back. So.
But it will always come back. You don't listen to me.
No,
This mind will always come back. With knowledge of the self and with knowledge of this fucking life. It's both. It will be there. There are waves. That's what I said in the beginning. Even the knowledge of yourself belongs to somebody. This life will waver like this. Looks like. At the same time, who is wavering? Huh? Me as a person, but I am not going to search because for some reason it's not objective at all. That knowledge is not objective at all. That's why there is nobody there to define it.
So you think the problem is with my so-called split seconds, or the problem is not there and I just listen too much to the mind?
For me, there is no problem because you are what you search. So if you put it in this journey, in that of search, and the split second is part now of that journey of search, I think you have to just drop the whole thing, but then the whole thing is maintained because of I know the split second, I know the non-split seconds, so just see that all that is a creation is just a creation. And what's a creation? It was not there before, it's born, it has a span of life, it will disappear. That's nearly the description of what is a creation. Huh?
Yeah, sure. I know that I am that, but
Don't go to bed.
the mind is sometimes so strong and convincing me.
But don't go to there. Don't go. Go there when life is going on, but then it happens to you, the one I see, and that you cannot avoid. But don't confuse you. Don't go into confession. Yeah. Don't try to be clear. It's impossible in the end. There is a clarity of knowledge, okay, but you cannot be clear about what's left when you don't care about your mind? You cannot be clear, because who is there? This is the point. The clarity is not a help also, though it was a big help at some point. Yeah, you don't need the clarity of your mind now. It did its job. Now you just don't rely on it. If you want to, not to have that search again. What are you considering now?
I don't listen to their thoughts, but the thoughts say that.
I thought you were not listening.
Okay, then I don't answer you.
Good. You have not to listen to doubts as you have not to listen to what you find. So, where is the seeker? Where is the finder? Tell me. A passing cloud.
And in the end, this don't listening to the mind or is also a state, also a concept. You know?
Seize the mind, yeah.
But the times
Says the mind. What does he understand? You see, the creation, the difficulty for a seeker is that when he hears there is duality in this world, he starts to really see, there is black and so there is white, and there is pain and so there is pleasure, and all the opposites and all that. This is one side of the coin of the creation. Then they have a glimpse. Okay, I have a glimpse. What is a glimpse? The duality now is I am in the reality, the absolute, I know myself, and there is this illusion and all that. So, but they take this absolute and all that for it, while it is the other side of the coin, of the duality. Now, you have to pass through all this probably in a chaotic way or not, doesn't matter for each one, but at some point, you just see, oh, that was called duality. In fact, there is nothing like duality. It is just the expression of what I am. And you don't question anymore, what do I say? No, you know it's an expression, you cannot speak differently, it doesn't matter anymore, because you don't rely on expressions, on true expressions. You are freed. You are freed. You understand a little bit? Or totally, that would be, why not? That's why I don't like to sugar all of you, telling, yeah, my dear child, you are the absolute, wow, great, and all, which is great, which is already a blessing. But I have to tell you too, yeah, but it is still something. There is still somebody there. Okay. That's what I love, you see, in that no teaching or whatever. I found myself, I am stunned every time that one is busy with the thing, like I am in Satsang, and yet, it's amazing, because we will never know what it is as someone, and it's just amazing, okay? But surely, we that's why there is satsang. There is some investigation, you are attracted by satsang, it can happen in different ways, of course. And so there are like experiences, this and that, but I am there to remind you again, don't land anywhere. Those were the words of my master. And I don't repeat them, I just find it so amazingly good direction that I tell it again.
So don't land even on non-searching. Well,
yeah, sure. Just be freed.
So sure.
But it is not about non-searching, huh? It's about who is not searching.
Yeah, the person, I don't know. Yeah.
You make me very happy when you say I don't know. Yeah, but that's you. Yeah. Do you think there is a difference when you say I don't know and me when I say I don't know? There is no difference. But I don't search anymore. I honor it. Wow, great. And in the life of somebody means what? Waves. I have my own waves. Nothing changed. My own waves, which I carry through my birth probably. But there is no confusion. In life, yes, I'm an asshole like everybody else. And it's opposite too. But then what? They are the waves of the ocean. Who are you to change anything? And when you die, there is no waves and no ocean. All these understandings of the mind, they will be left behind. Better to keep quiet just now. That would be a bit more wise.
From the definition of awakening here in this satsang, is there any difference between this normal people being totally not spiritual, not meditating?
But they don't have that word in their vocabulary.
Yes, is there any difference between an awakened being and this normal guy who
in the life, no. In the life, no. They are waves, we are waves. Where is the difference?
No.
Only this wave was very strange. He questioned, what am I? I'm a wave, I'm no wave. Is there an ocean? Or what is this or this? Is all that? Not everybody questioned that. So we have the disease of the mind of the search, like anybody, they search something else. We are all in the same pot, isn't it? But since we have that disease, there is a particular remedy, which is, look, it's totally normal in this life to have diseases, but you can give yourself some moment of freedom not to catch it.
So what's the use then of satsang?
It's absolutely of no use in life, except if you are a seeker, you are no more a seeker. And that's amazing. It's precious.
But these people who
let them
they are not seekers.
And they are very happy, isn't it? They are very happy. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess so and so.
But listen, if they don't ask, good for them. What is there? Who cares?
Okay, then there's no difference.
Because you think that if we are sick, we are the selected ones, or what? I hope so.
I don't think that.
Great.
I just want to check with you.
Yeah, and I check, and the finders, do you think they are the selected ones? They are just assholes like anybody else. Yes, it's like that. Come to me, I know the truth. Don't go anywhere else. I am the truth itself. Us all. And I can tell that in their face. Who cares? And they can tell me the same. I don't care.
So then, if we can drop the search, it's the best what we can do in your
If you can do it, sure. If you can do it, sure.
But to be honest, last satsang you brought another concept in that.
Fuck the concept.
When you said when the search is gone, then the fear of death will be less. Or
Fuck the concepts. Okay.
Even this fear of death thing is a concept. Or?
Listen. Don't listen to anything. You make everything a concept.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
It was also. Thank you.
The wonderful thing is that I can imagine that I am fearful in death. With the body and mind, you can react. I don't care.
Okay. Then I'm at the right place here because.
It's extraordinary, and it is the mind. The mind loves to create yourself as a hero, you see. I'm a hero. So, but this is not the place for it. Any question?
I wrote on the Ramana Maharshi calendar about abiding in the self.
Yeah.
And I wonder what it means to you.
It is exactly what I say. It is really not meaning a state of somebody. That's why I speak out. The split second and the radicality of things is true. Because Ramana, when he said that, was wonderful. Now if you repeat that, it becomes a concept again. You believe that, abiding in the self, you apply it in the life of the seeker or the finder. So I will abide as somebody, too, you are nobody, of course, in the self all the time, 24 hours. I mean, what? They surely did not mean that. And why it's not understood, it's because it cannot be defined. But it points to exactly that. Now, if you look at the life of the people who said those indications or those beautiful words, you can be puzzled, because if you see when Ramana he looks like all the time abiding in the self as we imagine. Nisargadatta is a bit already strange, but he's passionate, he's fiery, it's all about that 24 hours. Then you look at Papaji, surely he looks a bit more like extraordinary, ordinary man, etc., etc. Buddha, Buddha, he was so compassion and walking. So you can also question that. How come they are all not the same? Because we look at somebody representing what we imagine. So it means we still are busy with waves. And surely some waves are quieter than others. Surely it doesn't mean anything about anything. Go where you're inspired. Just. No question left. I don't believe, but let me believe. David.
It's also not really a question, it's just more a sharing. As I'm sitting here, it just feels, what comes up is that I'm getting older and I see I have a lot of friends around me, people that get seriously sick and die and all this, you know.
It's your work? It's your work?
What?
It's your job? It's your work?
No.
Ah, okay.
It's just friends getting cancer and Parkinson and da, you know. And I see a certain fear coming up in me about I will also die, you know, this way or that way. And then the question comes, did I really live fully, or did I really dare? You know, it's not that I have an answer, but that kind of questions come up quite strong.
Yeah, it's time.
What?
Good, it's time they give you this blessing. Question.
Yes.
And then go for it.
Yeah, but how go for it? I see how fearful I am, you know, or...
So who is fearful?
Good question.
So dig with that.
Mm.
Dig with that. It's their blessing to you. And whatever answer you have, you don't consider it. There will be a better answer. Whatever comes, okay, great, you found that. Leave it. A better answer will come. Investigate.
What do you think about that I don't listen to the thoughts if there is something like a self or something spiritual, or if there is just this material word, what the scientists
You're free now?
believe.
You're free. Do as you like.
Because we can't be sure that there is something like a self, isn't it?
We can be sure, we can't. But
Can't.
who is there to know?
Yeah.
But at least somebody became quiet about it.
So are you a believer in the self?
How can you say that?
It's a question. It's a
I
question.
just don't know.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm very happy about it.
Okay, very good, very good. I like it. Yeah, because this talk in Satsang is based on this concept there is something higher or self, or I don't know.
There is something, but in the manifestation, in the creation, you can have moments of divine magic, silence, total, uncompromising love. You can have those experiences. Don't deny it too. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. It's just we speak, but you know I am a bit. I have this character. I'm a
It's totally
fighter.
okay. It's
I am
totally
just a
okay.
fighter. Not all the time.
Yeah, because I really enjoy not to be a spiritual believer in something.
Me too. But then you don't believe, you are also enjoying not to be a believer in the objective world. Or if you are, you know it's a fun, it's a joke, it's a play, it's the creation. Good?
Yeah.
So chalo.
Yeah, it's a person. It's all a person.
Even knowing that you are nobody, it's somebody who knows. So you know, you go that far and then crack, boom. What a relief not to be busy anymore with that, you know. And at the same time I can say, it was a blessing to come to this. So it's okay. It's okay. Doesn't matter, you don't need to say the same. Personally speaking, it's personal.
Because at the same time you say it's a disease,
It's
a
a
blessing.
personal.
Yeah, okay.
But since we speak and we like to exchange, I can say that I have many diseases, but this one is no more there. That's why I'm happy. Anyway. La 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 la. Yes, please.
I'm very grateful to be here for the first time.
Yeah.
I just felt this urge wish that my heart was pumping and not sure what I'm sharing now. Last week I had this experience that we are all dying in this moment, and we are dying from the moment we are born. And it's just so precious to be on this edge of fullness, and it's like everyone and everything is within me, and it's all dying. And everything so much too at the same time. I don't know if I have a question. Just
Oh, surely you have no questions. It's okay. So, what is there still any burning question? For example, you died just now, and you say, okay, I should have asked this. How stupid am I? Why? Is there anything like this?
I'm just 2 weeks here. That's my excuse.
I would like to thank this gentleman for the inquiry that you've been having, and that it's brought to my awareness how valuable the jumping out in the waves and jumping back in of the mind, and that it's a disease that we all have.
Yeah.
And it's normal.
Yeah.
And that
It's natural. It's natural.
some more than others. And I'm just really grateful for that, because I feel it. And there's a joy in it. It's just a playful,
There is a joy when you speak of it, yeah.
and also the mind came in with this, okay, the wave of Satsang. The wave, the coming into the you're speaking about the waves and finding ourselves in this wave of Satsang. And then the mind came in and said, the spiritual bypassing one again. This other wave that's going round that I keep picking up in my mind.
Waves is a wave. Huh?
It's a wave, yeah, it's a wave. And through this inquiry that you've had this morning, it's just really blown the wave out. Thank you.